The budget.
That was not the intro.
It was. It wasn't. I don't know. I was going to be like, daylight savings time can, suck it. But what happened was just more organic.
Oh, yeah. Daylight savings time can suck it, as a matter of fact.
It's the worst. I saw an article that like 19 states were like, let's not do this again. And the Senate passed it and the House was like, we need more research. Research of what? Why it sucks? How it sucks?
Because I don't know this, but does any part of the rest of the world do daylight savings time?
I don't think so. I don't think Arizona does.
Well, I know Arizona doesn't.
And like one other state I thought didn't. I'm like, so what's wrong? Why can't we be like them?
I know. I like that Arizona was just like, yeah, we're not doing that.
And it's like, why? What research do you need that says this is outdated and stupid?
Because it was a story or an article that I had seen or read a long time ago where an American was trying to explain daylight savings time, and they're like, so essentially you just cut the top inch of a blanket off and cut it and sew it back onto the bottom. It's still the same size blanket. All you're doing is moving one section of it.
Right. Well, wasn't it because like the farmers needed an extra hour of daylight in the afternoon or something stupid? Well,
maybe, but also don't they just get up when the sun comes up and go to bed when the sun goes down?
And I feel like most farming businesses, there's a word for that, farming enterprises, they have crazy combines and equipment with, I don't know, lights on them. You don't need to see everywhere. You're just going.
Yeah.
You're just plowing in front of you. You're combining.
That's usually how it goes when you're plowing. You just
you know what I mean?
Just plow right out in front of you.
Exactly. It's dumb. I think we should never do it again.
Yeah. It is certainly not. I don't know. Especially now that we have kids. I don't think it really bothered me so much before kids.
Yeah, before I was just like an extra hour of sleep in the fall. Forget.
I honestly just never thought about it. Like it would happen, and then it was just like, oh yeah, that thing happened.
But with kids, it really just screws up everything.
When they get up, when they go to bed, when they nap.
Yeah, because at least today we skipped nap time for Bert.
Yeah.
And went to bed fine.
Yeah. Easiest bedtime we've had in a long fucking time.
Top 3 easiest bedtimes.
Yeah.
And like there were some minor freakouts, but I wouldn't say, I missed a nap tantrum.
Yeah. I mean, it was, little
they were
hiccups.
Quick.
Yeah. They were minor.
Mm-hmm. And poor Craig is still just rolling around in his crib.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't either. He was starving. He ate so much today.
We must have really screwed him up too.
Yeah, it was like that late nap that was like 2 hours. I thought he was just going to sleep through. And then I checked the camera, and the next thing you know, he's up looking around like, hey, what's up?
I'm awake.
Let's party.
And then he had a whole bottle, and then he had another whole bottle. He had like 20 ounces in the last 2 hours.
I thought he was asleep when you put him down, but...
Well, I thought he was too, because he was like... He finished the bottle, stuck his thumb in his mouth, and rolled into me, and like his breathing pattern started to like level out, and I was like, all right, you're asleep. So then I laid him down, and well, not anymore.
He's rolling about, just being a monster in there.
Wow.
Cannon.
So before we get into the topic that I have prepared for us, how are your goals and stuff going? How is we haven't checked in on goals for a while.
February was great. Well, as far as like, we didn't eat out at all.
Yeah.
We actually stuck to that. I didn't do cardio every day because it was just too much for my body and my time. But I did work out most days. We cold plunged most of the month, but then we had some issues with our...
Well, the weather got really weird. Mm-hmm. So like it warmed up a couple of days, and it seemed like we were getting like really fast, gnarly like algae growth in the cold plunge. So much so that like you could see where you sat.
Yeah. You could see where you stepped
footprints.
in. Yeah, your footprint and your butt print.
It was getting kind of slimy, so like we drained it out and then filled it back up, and then like the next day it already had a bunch of crap in it. drained it out, cleaned it, ordered a filter for it, put filtered water in it, and never plunged in it once. And I think part of it is just like, now I've got this thing in my head that is just like gross pond water, and I don't really want to be in it. And maybe
to go sit in
and maybe that's like
pond scum.
Maybe that's like me being a big baby, and like I should just go sit in the scum water. But ew,
it just sounds gross. Then you got to go shower after.
Yeah,
and
that's my big thing is if it's clean water, then you wake up in the morning and jump in, and you feel like you could just towel off and keep going. But if it's like yucky, if
there's slime on your feet and your butt, you're gonna want to take a shower after.
Yeah, true.
So, but overall, I felt like it went really well. The March challenge, we didn't really set one.
No. March is just, I don't know how it's already the 12th.
Yeah. Because I had surgery on the 3rd on a Friday, which is also why we didn't record last weekend. We thought we might be able to swing it, but we just...
Well, and, with childcare and everything, it was just...
It was a lot.
We didn't get the time. And even tonight, we were like, do we record tonight?
It's like, I didn't want to.
Yeah.
But we missed a week, and it's like, well, shoot, it's Sunday.
Right.
I go back to work tomorrow. Gross.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's just do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I feel like not eating out for an entire month really screwed us.
Yeah, because we've gone out to eat several times to a few different places. None of them have been good.
No, the only thing that's been good, because I was off work this last week, we went to Chick-fil-A breakfast
3 times.
3 times.
I think was it 3 days in a row?
It might have been like one day, skipped a day, 2 days in a row. But it was so good. And honestly, I would have had Chick-fil-A for breakfast yesterday too. I would have had it today had they been open on Sunday.
Their breakfast burritos are so
with that
freaking
salsa.
Good.
It's like the extra little salt that it needs.
Yeah.
And those little mini muffins or little chicken sandwiches.
They're like
so good.
They're like sticky.
Because there's like honey on top or something.
Yeah. Oh.
So good.
So good.
Because like we hadn't had donuts for a month.
Yeah. And now the donuts are like too much.
They're too sweet.
And like I finished my first donut because usually we each get 2. One for Bert, and then we get like a wild card, just an extra one. And I finished my first donut and I was like, I don't know if I want my second donut. Because it's just...
They glaze everything.
Well, yeah.
Which I think is part of my problem now.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely adds a lot of extra sugar. But before I didn't even faze me, and now I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want any more of that.
I know, and it's our thing.
And now I'm like, well, that just means we have to cook at home all of the time.
All of the time. Unless we change it to Chick-fil-A breakfast and coffee.
Well, no, they're closed on Sundays.
We have to do it Saturdays then. Nothing happens Sun special for Sundays.
Yeah.
Unless Chick-fil-A on breakfast Saturday, coffee on Sundays. We'll workshop it because you're right. Yeah. Like, I don't know if it's worth it anymore.
Yeah. Or like, I don't know. The kids like the donut holes.
Yeah.
But I feel like we could just go get like a bag of donuts.
Right.
And accomplish the same thing. So yeah, the eating out thing was great. I also lost a ton of weight. There was days that it was like, man, it would just be easier to go get something.
Right.
But we figured it out.
Yeah, because the one day we went and got Wendy's, but we ate there.
Yeah. Well, and we did that. We had a date night the one night,
and
we went and got ice cream, but we ate ice cream at the establishment.
At the place. But that almost worked out better, especially the Wendy's, because it was so hot and so good.
Yeah, I think that's the other thing we've discovered is that, most food just doesn't travel well. It's always better when you eat it there. So yeah, the no takeout thing, I didn't work out a fucking lick in February though. And I haven't worked out at all this month either. And I keep telling myself I just need to do it. But then if I don't do it first thing in the morning, because Bert hasn't really been sleeping through the night. We're up at least once most nights. And then by the time you get up in the morning, you really don't want to go do it first thing in the morning because you're already tired. You got to get everybody ready, whatever. Right. And then after work, there's not enough time between work and getting the kids. And then, it's dinner, bath, bedtime. Everybody's getting ready for bed. And then like the last thing I want to do before I go to sleep is go elevate my heart rate.
Right.
So I don't know. I have to convince myself just to suck it up and do it in the morning. But
yeah, to either get up, because I had success doing it on lunch.
Yeah.
But like the days you're in the office and you come home for lunch, it's like, well, I'm not going to go work out when you're here. Like I just want to sit and play with you.
Right.
Because then you have to go back to work, and that's stupid.
Right. Yeah. But if it's the one time that works, because maybe I need to eat lunch at the office and then come home and we work out together.
Yeah, I mean, we could do that. That would be a good idea.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll workshop that along with our breakfast plans for the weekend. We haven't meditated at all.
No.
We were doing really good with the cold plunges, and then we had our algae problem. But yeah, and I don't even know why we haven't meditated at all. It's just I don't think about it until I get a notification on my phone from the Calm app, and it's like, "Hey, you
gonna meditate today?
Want to meditate or nah?" I'm like, "Oh yeah,
maybe tonight." Well, no, tonight won't work because if you're gonna shower after this, I'm gonna already be sleeping. Probably.
Are you showering after this?
No.
Oh, okay. I
showered yesterday.
I don't know. You were like, I was all sweaty last night, and I felt really gross.
I probably should.
Because Bert got in the bed with us last night.
She did, because she found out how to climb up in the bed somehow and not make a sound or a movement. And then all of a sudden, I just woke up sweating my ass off. She was curled up next to me. And I was like, I took the covers off of her, and I was like, all right, let's go to bed. And she's like, go pee. I was like, you want to go pee? She's like, no, you go pee.
Because that's usually the bargain.
Mm-hmm. She can get in the bed and stay there long enough for one of us to go pee and come back and get her. Yeah. And that's normally the hit that she needs of our bed to go back to hers.
Yeah.
And I was like, fine. So whatever. I got up, peed, got her back to bed. And I was like, man, I'm so hot and sweaty. Just because she was laying next to me.
Yeah.
Little furnace.
Cute though.
Sweet as a button most times.
Most times. So yeah, for the overall yearly goals, I would say that I'm not doing great. January was pretty good. Mm-hmm. February we did the no takeout thing.
I don't feel like March should count because it's
of your surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that really kind of threw a wrench into everything.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm still technically on a lifting restriction. I was on one last week.
Yeah.
Like nothing more than 5 pounds.
It was a challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so I met that goal. I didn't lift anything.
No. You got Craig out of his high chair once. I got mad at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just once.
And he weighs a little bit more than 5 pounds.
A little bit, little chunk of bean.
But like I haven't done yoga, I haven't stretched, I haven't meditated, I haven't read any. Well, I've audiobooked, which I guess I said was my reading also.
I watched a lot of movies last week.
We did. We watched The Hunger Games,
all
the whole series.
3 of them. 4 of them? We watched all of them.
I think it's 4. I
think it is 4.
The last one is 2 parts. I think that's all I remember.
Oh, I watched Burlesque.
Oh, yeah.
With Cher and Christina Aguilera.
And Anna from Frozen.
Yeah, she had a minor role. Yeah, she was in it. Kristen Bell. I felt like I watched a couple other things, but I don't remember what they were.
Yeah.
We finished You.
We did finish You.
Meh.
Well, this first season of You,
oh my God.
We annihilated. It was some of the best television ever. You know, great streaming series. If you haven't watched You, season 1 is incredible. Season 2 just got a little weirder.
A little shaky there.
You know, I don't want to give any spoilers if anybody hasn't seen it, but like season 2 is just like you could kind of stretch yourself in season 1 to like make things work. You know, things that would be a plot hole, you're like, I'll work around it. because they do a pretty good job of trying to explain most things.
Yeah.
But season 2, there was a couple of things that happened. You're just like, I don't think you're getting away with that.
Because I don't remember. I think I remember where I worked, or at least we were talking like to Denise and like some of those ladies. We were like, the first season of You came out, and we're like, that's kind of hot. Like, I want someone to want me like that. Huh? And then, the next part of the season, you're like, oh,
never mind.
Maybe I still do. I don't know. I'm just so conflicted.
Well, it's a show that does a really good job of making you kind of root for the bad guy. I mean, it
was a good show.
The main character is a bad person, flat out. I mean, like, he can justify everything he does, but he's a bad dude.
Yeah.
Serial killer, by the way. And then you start to see it from the girl's perspective, and you're like, oh no, that's not healthy.
That's yucky.
That's not good.
But yeah, season 3 just wasn't.
Yeah. I think almost every show we've ever watched where they go to another city, it's downhill.
It always
goes downhill. Because this season was all set in
Paris?
No.
London?
It was in the UK somewhere. I'm sure they said multiple times, but I don't remember exactly. But it was across the pond. And yeah, it was his love interest this season was like, what? It didn't make any sense. And the other thing that I thought about this after we finished it, it's really funny to me that season 1, he falls in love with somebody that ends up being a very successful author. Season 2, he falls in love with a girl that's incredibly rich with all of these resources. And then season 3, he like levels up and falls in love with essentially Jeff Bezos's daughter.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, how do you keep finding these incredibly successful, well-off women and convincing them to love you?
Stalker status.
But it's also like the only thing that explains away most of what he does is the money. Mm-hmm. Like, oh yeah, we paid for that to go away. It's like, well, that's kind of a fucking lame way of explaining that.
It's the only way it makes sense.
Yeah.
But
yeah, season 1 will still always be the best season, but it was fine.
Speaking of good television shows,
this
episode is your thing.
Oh, we're gonna do Shark Tank, but with a bit of a twist. So I think everybody's heard about ChatGPT at this point. If you haven't, it's an AI that can do pretty much anything you ask it. People have it writing books for them. People have it writing like their school essays. There's guys at work that have used it to like generate code for them. It does just about anything. You just have to be able to feed it. It's like if you're really good at Googling things, you can just about find whatever you want. This is if you can craft the question in the right way, you can make it do anything you want it to. So I asked ChatGPT, several questions. I started with, I'm scrolling back through my conversation with this robot. Imagine 3 new products and their uses. Then I started to get like more explicit with what I wanted. So like consumer items. Then I did humorous products. And then I did nonsensical products.
Fun.
Well, so I tried useless, and it like gave me snark. It was like, as an AI language model, I don't promote creating useless products or ideas, but to answer your question, here are 3 humorous or nonsensical products or ideas. And it's like, yeah, you're a robot. Just tell me.
Right. Don't ask you.
So I've picked 3. I have a lot more than 3 if we want to get into those. So my idea was that I would pitch these products to you as if this was an episode of Shark Tank. You can ask whatever questions you want. I'm going to make it up because none of it matters. And then you'll decide if you want to invest or not.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I am. I'm excited.
Some of these are actually maybe really brilliant ideas.
TM.
Okay, I'm not going to play too much of that because I don't want to get copywritten. Welcome, sharks. Oh, and I had it write the script for me too.
Oh, fun.
So it literally says, everything I'm about to read to you, it says.
Okay.
Welcome, sharks. I'm here today to present you an innovative new product that I believe has the potential to change the way people express their emotions.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
The mood blanket. Have you ever felt like your emotions were too hard to express in words? Have you ever wished that there was a way to visually represent your feelings to others? The mood blanket is the answer to those questions.
I'm not excited.
This blanket is made of special materials that respond to your body temperature and emotions, displaying a different color depending on your current mood. So whether you're happy, sad, angry, or anything in between, your blanket will reflect that emotion. Not only is it a great way to express yourself, but it's also a unique and creative way to surprise your friends and loved ones. Imagine gifting someone a blanket that changes colors based on their moods. It's the gift they'll never forget. We believe that the mood blanket has enormous potential in this market as it offers a new and exciting way for people to express their emotions. So sharks, who's ready to invest in this game-changing product?
Oh, what are the care instructions?
It's a dry clean only.
I'm in.
You're not even going to ask any questions? You don't want to know how much money I want?
That just sounds so cool.
The mood blanket?
That sounds amazing. I was so hot in mood rings, though. Mood everything. Necklaces, bracelets,
As soon as I
rings.
saw that one pop up, I was like, oh my God, I actually think that's a really
That would be so
brilliant
cool.
idea.
If that's even possible to make color changing fabric.
Well, I think they've got like
UV ones.
Well, UV, but I think they've got like heat sensitive fabrics that would change, but it's like one color to another. Because I think the crystals that they use in like mood rings and stuff are like really expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I had like color changing nail polish too.
Anyways.
Yeah, I don't care what you want.
Oh, you're just in?
That would be so cool.
You just want to buy it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd put it on QVC and everywhere.
Yeah. I do really this. I mean, again, if it's even a thing that you could ever do, it feels like one of those things that would sell like crazy.
Oh my gosh, everyone would buy it.
Because it also kind of dips into the cycle of like things that used to be cool, 70s, 80s, 90s. And yeah, mood rings were everywhere.
So hot.
Because then you'd have the little chart of all the colors and what the colors mean.
Because you'd look at it and be like, oh, what color is this? Oh, it's kind of this color.
And because your body is always the same temperature, essentially, it was always kind of the same color.
Yeah.
It was like yellow-green.
Yeah.
Mood ring colors. I want to see if I can find a chart for it. I can find a chart for it.
Yeah, of course. Like yellow was like nervous or something.
Yellow. How do you remember that?
Because I had so many.
Yellow is nervous or anxious.
Uh-huh.
Pink was happy or content. Purple was love, romantic. Blue was calm and peaceful. Green is normal, relaxed. Black is uncertain or fearful. And then like a green turquoise color was cheerful and energetic.
I felt like it was always like blue or green. Just based on the heat.
Right, yeah.
So much fun though.
But yeah, I thought Mood Blanket could be a real hit.
Yeah.
I feel like Netflix and chill. You could find out if she's ready. You know what I'm saying?
You in or not? You into it?
Emergency situation. You could see if somebody's body temperature is warming up in the way that it needs to. I mean, like, there's so many, like, I think put it in a hospital and you could see somebody's body temperature when you walk in. Mm-hmm. Seems like a pretty brilliant idea.
I think it's great.
Medical uses, fun for all ages.
Yeah. I'm
in.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm the inventor, so.
Of course, I would give you any money that you wanted. TM. It's our idea. Don't take it.
All right. You ready for the next one?
Uh-huh.
All right. Hold on. I gotta I gotta do my walk-in again. But not for too long.
Just a taste of it. Cut it.
Okay, next one. Welcome, sharks. Today, I am thrilled to introduce you to a product that is going to revolutionize the way we communicate with our furry friends. The Pet Translator.
No.
As pet owners, we all know that our pets have unique ways of communicating with us. But what if there was a way to truly understand what they were thinking and feeling? That's where the Pet Translator comes in. This small handheld device uses advanced algorithms to analyze your pet's behaviors and vocalizations, translating them into words that you can understand. So whether your dog is barking because they're hungry or your cat is meowing because they want to play, the Pet Translator will tell you exactly what they're thinking. Not only will this deepen your understanding of your furry friends, but it will also open up a whole new world of fun conversations. Imagine being able to chat with your pet like you're a human. It's a dream come true for any pet owner. The Pet Translator is a game-changing product that will appeal to the pet owners everywhere who want to deepen their bond to their pets. So sharks, are you ready to invest in this groundbreaking technology and change the way we communicate with our furry friends forever?
Yeah.
I picked this one specifically for you because I knew this was an easy I'm in.
It is. I'm in. How much do you want?
$1 million.
For how much?
1%.
Wait, I get 1%?
You get 1%?
No.
Okay, how much do you want?
13.
You want 13% of my company for how many dollars?
900,000.
That's a much lower valuation than what I just gave you.
What are your sales?
What are my sales?
Yeah.
Did you hear what I just pitched you?
What are your sales? Have you launched it?
Well, I've turned it into an app and I'm selling it to Apple and they're putting it in every iPhone.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
When?
Next time they make an iPhone.
Next time. No, that is so cool. Because do you remember? Do
you want me to read? I guess I should have read you the product descriptions. Because it like describes what it looks like.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah. So the mood blanket. A blanket that changes colors to match your mood. The blanket would be made of special materials that respond to your body's temperatures and emotions. It would display a different color depending on your current mood. This product might seem nonsensical, but it could be marketed towards people who want to express their emotions in a creative way. And then the Pet Translator is a device that translates your pet's thoughts and feelings into human language. The translator would be a small handheld device that could use advanced algorithms to analyze your pet's behavior and vocalizations. So it's like a little, I kind of pictured it like a tape recorder.
Yeah.
That you kind of like
hold out.
And
I
like
love
they
it.
talk into it and then it like plays what they're saying back to you.
Goodness. I would love that because, one of my goals was to like Doug more this year.
True.
And we're still working on it, But I remember we went outside and he kept going behind the shed because he was digging a hole. But then
it's gotten very big.
Has it?
Yes. Oh,
and he would also go to the gate. And I'm like, what are you heckin' doing? You are peeving me off. You're not going potty. You're just being a real loser.
Whoa, loser.
I said to him
aloud. Goodness.
But then
aloud.
He came back out from behind the shed with another green ball. I was like, you little hooker. He lost a green ball back there and wanted me probably to follow him and help him retrieve it, even though that's his job as a golden
retriever.
And he kept going back over to the shed or the gate, and I'm like, what are you heckin' doing? Turns out, little blue ball escaped and was sitting just outside the gate.
He was trying to tell you the whole time?
He was trying to tell me for days, hey, lady, there's a blue ball out here, and I'd like you to get it.
Please help.
I was like, golly, Doug. So I've been trying to listen to him when he's like, hey, it's me. Hey. What do you want?
Because I almost wonder if it would turn into like Doug from Up.
Probably.
Where he's saying things, but you're also like, you're kind of dumb.
Because we went out potty. I threw the ball for him. We had a grand old time.
But then I think, too, about the those people that have trained their pets with the buttons.
Yeah.
And they can have like a whole conversation with buttons. And you're like, maybe you're smarter than I thought you were.
He probably is smart. I just don't give him the chance. Yeah, because we went outside, played ball. He pottied. He ate dinner, had some water. And then he just laid on the floor and whined. Like, what do you want?
With the pet translator
I
Shark,
could know.
I could, you know what? I'll give you a sample. You could take it home and try it on you said Doug was his name?
Yeah.
I would love for you to be able to have a conversation with Doug.
That's amazing. I would pay a lot of money. How much is it? Retail.
Oh, retail? See, this is the one downside. The technology is very advanced. So they are
for your app.
Well, the app, because I've got a licensing deal with Apple.
Sure.
I get 0.5% of every iPhone sale forever in perpetuity because of my pet translator. Mm-hmm. So that's a lot of money. So I was like, that's fine with me. But the actual device, if you just wanted to have the device, is $99.
Is there a subscription fee?
There are updates to new animal languages because we are always innovating for, because right now we really just have locked in felines and domesticated dogs. We're working on wolves still.
Oh, like a slang.
Yeah.
Regional slang.
There are regional slangs we found through our research.
Sure.
Don't go to zoos. Zoos are, well, let's just put it this way, depressing. Well, you don't want to hear.
I don't need a translator to know that.
Aquariums, also not great. Pet store, not a lot of fun. When you can hear all the thoughts of all the sad animals.
Okay.
Definitely don't go to the dog warden or anywhere that they have all the cats. Lots of sadness. It's like a foster home, but they can all talk to you.
But adopt, don't shop.
SeaWorld, also not a great idea. You know what? Really, just keep it at home.
SeaWorld's still a thing. They're now closed.
You know, there are
Free Willy.
There are black market free Willy SeaWorld situations. Third world countries don't give a fuck, so you know they're just trying to get that money.
Yeah, but I would pay well more than $99 if that was real.
Yeah, I mean, the money would all be in the algorithm, and like probably let's call it a $10 or $15 a month subscription.
Done.
The pro level of the subscription unlocks, I don't know, fucking Arctic
cool
penguins and shit.
Well, I just need it for a dog, but that would be really cool.
Yeah, you can pay. You can get it to where it only understands one animal, and you can't understand any more. So, like each animal that you add that you want to have a conversation with, it's more. But if you want it like the unlimited level, it's just $35 a month.
Cool.
Talk to cows. You could talk to chickens.
Chickens are scary, but cows I would talk to. I'd probably try a chicken. They scare me.
You know what? Cows, actually, great conversationalists.
Love it.
Yeah. Especially when they're in the mood.
Oh.
All right. You ready for our last Shark Tank pitch that I have written up? I can always read through more if you'd like, but this is the last one I have prepared.
Okay.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun, dun.
Hopefully we don't get. That was a really good rendition, so I don't want them to think that. Welcome, Sharks. Today I'm excited to introduce you to a product that will revolutionize the way we move through crowded places. The personal bubble maker. We all know how uncomfortable it can be to navigate through crowded streets or busy airports. The personal bubble maker I got to work on the name. Personal bubble maker creates a personal bubble around you wherever you go, providing a barrier between you and the outside world. The bubble will protect you from getting bumped or touched by other people, making your travels much more comfortable and stress-free. It's perfect for people with social anxiety, who want to feel safe in public spaces, or those who are germophobic and want to avoid contact with others. The personal bubble maker is easy to use and can be taken with you wherever you go. It's a game changer product that has the potential to transform the way we move through crowded places. So, Sharks, are you ready to invest in this innovative product that will make the lives of people everywhere more comfortable and stress-free? The personal bubble maker is the future of personal space, and we believe it will be a huge success in the market.
How does it work?
I would love to explain the technology to you.
Can you show me?
Can I show you what the personal bubble maker looks like?
How it works.
So the prototype that we have here isn't a functional prototype.
Okay.
That's part of what we need the funding for, is to make it work.
How do you activate it?
You go bubble.
Can someone pop it?
No, it's made out of really strong elastic polymer spacecraft.
Can you breathe in it?
Yeah, so it's a vented polymer.
Okay.
There is a filter layer to it though to keep the germs out. But yeah, oxygen in and out. Don't use it in the water. It is not a personal flotation device.
What if I fart?
Well, it's gonna smell.
Just for me?
Yeah, it's a little Dutch oven action. But maybe on version 2 of the personal bubble maker, we could make a little exhaust.
You just have to.
You got to fart into the tube. I just picture it being like a trumpet, like.
Your bubble turns red. It was me.
You walk past a person with a mood blanket, it changes colors. You're like, oh no. The dog you were walking past is like, that fucking stinks.
That guy farted.
Man, I just made $1 billion selling stuff to all those people.
I don't know if this one's going to sell, though.
You don't think so? In the world of viruses and
I'm
illnesses?
all for social anxiety and wanting a bubble. Because, like we're telling our daughter,
it's
personal space, it's just a boundary.
Yeah.
Don't take it personally. It's just a boundary.
So, the personal bubble maker, you wear it as like a belt.
Okay.
And when you shout the code phrase,
What was it?
go bubble, a little bubble.
Do you have to do a forward-facing peace sign?
Go bubble.
Oh, cute. I love that. Out and into the eye.
Uh-huh.
Perfect.
That's how it locks onto your eye, so it knows where to...
Where your head is.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But it's a full body bubble.
Okay. How do you walk?
Your feet can make contact. The bubble seals off. Squeak, 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 squeak.
It's like having your pants down around your ankles.
You sound like Baymax from Big Hero 6, just like...
When you're wearing those tights and your thighs rub together. And
as I'm thinking through this technology, it seals around the top of your shoes.
Oh, okay.
So
what if I'm like wearing like knee-high boots?
Well, it's stretchy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, it stops at ankle level.
Would I still be like...
No, it's like... it like moves with you. It's like a big
okay
floppy bubble.
Stretchy then.
Uh-huh.
I'm just thinking like it's a hard plastic.
So I didn't finish explaining to you how when you go bubble and then so when you get the big rings that you can like put in the bubble solution and then it like you can make a big tube bubble.
Yeah.
So it's 2 of those that go like this around you. So like from your waist.
Oh, okay.
And then it seals at the top and then wraps around your ankles, and then that creates the bubble. And then the really nice thing is the belt then creates like a more rigid barrier in the middle, so that if you bump into people, they know that like, hey man, I got my personal bubble up. So
okay.
But it can't be popped. It is a very special material. It's patented.
What do you have to say to make it go away?
Bubble out.
With that hand motion too.
Yeah, go bubble. Bubble out.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Do you have a better idea, Shark?
No, I think that's great.
I see that you're laughing at me as if this is a funny thing for you, but I have germophobia.
I have so much money that my germs pay other germs to go away. So
shit. we do it later. What's up, girl? I invented the mood blanket too.
Keep thinking of new ideas, bud.
So how are you feeling about the personal bubble maker? Are we into that one or?
Not as much as I think it's a great idea.
Okay.
I just don't know if I'm the shark to help you.
I'm really disappointed to hear that.
I bet.
You were the shark that I wanted when I walked in here.
Bum City.
Bum City. Oh, there might be another idea there.
I'll make sure to go bubble. Bubble out.
Bubble out.
No, that's cute. I'm just picturing like a big ball and then like just two little feet down at the bottom.
Uh-huh. Did you see Bubble Boy?
Mm-hmm. Because it had Adam Sandler in it?
No, it's not Adam Sandler. It's
the American Pie boy.
No, it's Jake Gyllenhaal, isn't it?
It could be.
Now I have
seen
a
it.
fucking laptop in front of me. I'm looking it up on my phone.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Bubble Boy.
Because his mom keeps him home and he's not really allergic to the world, right?
It is Jake Gyllenhaal. Holy shit.
Well, they all kind of look the same. White men with dark brown hair. Same.
You think that Jake Gyllenhaal looks like Adam Sandler?
No. I think Adam's quite a bit older.
I actually don't know how old Jake Gyllenhaal is. Any guess?
Jake Gyllenhaal is 37.
42.
Ooh. Okay. Looking good, Jake.
Shit. He just did at the last UFC fight, he like filmed a movie scene at the UFC fight.
Oh, yeah.
Boy is shredded.
He was sitting next to Connor, wasn't he?
He was.
His wife was like rubbing all up on him, which was weird.
Also, yes, very weird.
Like, what are you doing?
She's like, that's like marking your territory, right?
I guess so. Like, hey, ladies, I'm still here. Always gonna be. Adam Sandler. Oh, well, bless. It's probably like 58.
I mean, like, shredded.
Oh.
Big steroids.
Yeah. Good for you, Jakey.
I mean, like, hey, proud of you, but also. Yeesh.
Shred City.
But yeah, Bubble Boy. That's kind of what I was picturing, just without the arms. Because to me, it was more like I already have everything I need in here.
Yeah.
And then if I need
But what if you needed to get something out? You have to like stop your bubble?
Bubble out, and then do whatever you need to do.
Because everyone should be away from you.
I mean, ideally.
Yeah.
And then go bubble.
Is there like charges in it? Like, do you have so many charges
No,
before?
because the material that the bubble's made out of isn't really bubble material, so it's just essentially like a high strength fabric.
So like lizard tongues out and then lizard tongues back in.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Infinitely reusable.
Nice.
And when it goes away, it self-cleans.
How much?
It is not cheap. $5.99.
$5.99.
$599.99 plus tax.
Pricey. I'll think about it. I'll get back to you.
When can I know?
Start your production, bitch. Then call me.
Okay. Do you want to hear some of the other ideas that it generated? So I didn't generate Shark Tank.
That's all right.
Pitches.
Just hit me. Tell me what those products are.
These are just products. The Smart Pillow, a pillow that uses built-in sensors and artificial intelligence to monitor and adjust your sleep environment throughout the night. So like it would be able to, based on your sleep patterns, change the temperature in the room, the humidity in your room. Could play music, white noise.
That sounds like a great idea.
I actually thought that was really cool. I was like, oh man, it could, especially if it notices that like your body temperature is warm and then it can cool the room or vice versa. I was like, oh, it's kind of fucking smart.
That would be cool.
The Meal Pal, a subscription service that delivers healthy prepackaged meals to your door each week. Customers could select their meal preferences and dietary restrictions. There's a lot of things that already do that. So I was like,
Yeah.
This one's kind of fun. A foldable bike helmet.
Oh, fun.
A compact and portable bike helmet that can be easily folded and stored in a bag or backpack when not in use. The helmet would be made from lightweight and durable materials and would offer the same level of protection as a traditional bike helmet. So then if you're commuting or whatever, it's a lot easier to like collapse it down and put it away.
That's a smart idea too.
The Time Tracker, a productivity tool that helps you track your time and stay focused on work. The tool would integrate with your calendar and task list, provide insights on how you're spending your time. It could also send reminders and notifications to help you stay on track throughout the day.
Oh, that would be smart.
This one's very similar to the pet translator. Pet Chat, a mobile app that lets you communicate with your pet in real time. The app could use your voice recognition technology to translate your voice into a pet-friendly language and allows you to interact with your pet using your smartphone or tablet. It could also offer features like remote treat dispensing, pet activity tracking, and personalized training programs.
I would love that so much. Anything to make me really talk to animals would just be chef kiss.
This one I thought was really cool too. The Echo Mirror is what it's calling it. A smart mirror that uses voice recognition and artificial intelligence to offer personalized beauty and wellness advice. The mirror could scan your face and analyze your skin and hair and offer recommendations on skincare products, makeup, and hairstyles based on your unique features and preferences. It could also offer fitness and nutrition advice and integrate with your smart home devices to provide complete wellness experience.
That would be cool.
I was like, man, if I could just look into a mirror and it's like, hey, bud, you need some moisturizer. Here's my recommendations of what you should use. That would actually be really cool.
That would be cool.
There's quite a, I generated a lot, but that was some of them. I don't want to necessarily read through all of them.
Yeah, I think those are great.
Maybe we'll do this again and I'll come up with some more fun ideas.
I know. I had a lot of fun. Those were so good ideas.
What I loved was like you heard them and you're like, I don't care about anything. I'm in. I don't want to know your financials. I don't want to know how many you sold.
It doesn't matter. We're going to sell them.
Are you running this out of your house? Like, how does this work?
I don't care.
You were just, I'm in.
I don't care.
I was going to make up some wild backstory stuff and you didn't even ask.
They were just so good. Like a mood blanket.
Mood blanket is lit.
Mood rings. I said to hold you, mood everything.
Yeah.
I would hurt people for that.
Because it does feel like one of those things that, one, it's probably very delicate and would not hold up well to.
It wouldn't last long.
No, but it would be really cool in the moment. Like you get it out of the box and like wrap it around you. You're like, what color am I?
Because you wouldn't be able to wash it.
I wouldn't imagine so.
Because even like the UV shirts, like you could wash them a couple times. Like delicate cycle, do not dry.
Right. Yeah.
Line dry. Hang dry only. Yeah.
Or hand wash only. Like you need to use a baby hairbrush and baby soap.
Go dip it in a bucket outside.
To very gently caress this.
In distilled water.
Right, yeah. No minerals, nothing in it.
Sterilize your bucket first.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be, you need a clean room. You need to.
Don't touch me, I'm sterile.
You got to scrub in.
No, those ideas were great.
ChatGPT came up with all of it. I love that I could get it to generate the pitch and everything. It was a lot of fun.
And the music was fun too. I like this a lot.
So maybe you'll have to try it and come up with some ideas. And you can pitch them to me, and then I could.
I know you'll ask way more questions than me, so I'm going to have to fake up a backstory for these.
You could ask GPT to do it. You can make it do all of that for you. You could even make it come up with the name of the owner and all that stuff.
Oh, fun! Ooh, I could be someone different. Tiffany.
Oh, hello, Tiffany.
Hello.
Good day. All right. Do you want to pull a card?
I do. I won't pull the top one because I've already read it. I had to make sure it wasn't the last one we did. Oh, this one's easy.
Well, then, do you want to pull a different one?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't like that one. If there was a sandwich named after you, what would be on it?
If there was a sandwich named after me. Well, first, I feel like I need to know the name. Because I don't feel like it would just be like your first and last name. It's got to be like something fun. Zippy. You know, like Frankie J's.
If it was named after you, what would just be on it?
I know, but I got to build the whole picture here.
Is it hot or cold?
Hot.
It is.
Because I feel like the best sandwiches are hot.
Yeah.
Cold sandwiches are fine, but
They're always better hot.
always better hot. I'm feeling turkey. It's probably going to have turkey on it.
Okay. Like the Friendly's turkey melt.
Well, that was kind of the direction my brain was headed, was like a Turkey Club super melt.
Without tomato and Thousand Island dressing.
See, but now I might like it.
Thousand Island dressing?
I don't know. I don't remember what Thousand Island tastes like.
Maybe they get something else. I don't like Thousand Island.
Because I would definitely want, it's got to be like cheesy, meaty, maybe some like crispy bacon. Mm-hmm. And I would want like I feel like the bread would be the thing that everybody would talk about. Like the rest of it would be incredible, but the bread would have to be like just buttery, slightly garlicky maybe. Oh, yeah. I'd really want like a really good cheese in there too. Mm-hmm. I don't know what kind of cheese, but it would have to be like, I would want this sandwich, like just the parts of the sandwich to be borderline unreasonably expensive for a sandwich.
Yeah.
And then...
Because you're worth it.
Because I am worth it.
I know.
And that's why they named it after me. Because they're like, you know what? He is borderline unreasonably expensive. And we love him for that.
We do.
So yeah, essentially I just make a really fancy Turkey Club Super Melt from Friendly's, RIP.
I know, they're so cool.
So what would your sandwich be?
I think it would have to be like a burger.
Okay.
Like a thick, fatty, juicy burger.
Like,
right.
Like just a single, like one
double
thick patty?
Like two medium patties.
Okay.
Like I kind of want you to unhinge your jaw when you go to eat it.
Okay. Are you putting like a lot of other things on it, or you want
like,
the meat to be just that meaty?
Cheesy.
Love
the
it.
Good cheese. Like I said, I don't know enough about cheese. I just like it.
Would you do like a weird, would you want to put like a goat cheese or something on it?
I think just like a sharp cheddar, maybe. Like a nice, from the nice part of the store.
Sure.
And maybe like a garlic aioli.
Like it? Okay.
Like some type of saucy.
Would you put any vegetables on it? Tomatoes or...
Maybe a tomato.
Cucumbers.
No cucumbers. No cucumbers. I don't like warm lettuce.
Yeah, it's always wilty.
Yeah. And I remember my mom made us eat wilted lettuce once, and it was nasty.
And ever since then,
I just can't eat warm lettuce. But yeah, like maybe slap a tomato on there, like a mayonnaise-based garlic sauce. Like you said, a nice toasted bun, like a pretzel bun.
Ooh, pretzel bun.
And like nice fries.
Would you want it to come with like any kind of dipping sauce or like anything that would, like, what would your side with your sandwich be? If I'm
ranch,
it's got to be a whole
and fries.
Okay, all right, just fries. I like it.
Like nice seasoned fries.
Like freshly, like with the skin on fries.
Yeah. All right. Like thick ones, maybe not steak fries, but like steak fry, crinkle fry, had a baby fry.
Okay. So not like steak and shake fries.
I don't remember what their fries are like.
They're really small. They're like,
you
can gather like 20 of them to dip it and like put them in your mouth, and it feels like you got a lot, but it's really like the equivalent of one fry.
Wait, no. Fair fries.
Oh, yeah.
With salt and vinegar and ketchup.
Now we're there, baby. I'm in it. All right. Would you if you made it a combo meal and you ordered the Lindsey special, so you've got your big fatty cheesy,
yeah, I'm so hungry,
garlic aioli, your fair fries with your vinegar and your ketchup. What kind of beverage comes with the
a milkshake? Duh.
Well, that sounds delightful, but what flavor of milkshake would it be?
Cookies and cream with peanut butter.
Okay. Whipped cream?
Duh.
Cherry?
Optional. Not everyone likes those. What's it? Maraschino cherries?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, little dessert cherries with chocolate and peanut butter sauce on top.
That sounds really fucking good. What time is it?
I know.
9:30.
I'm a little upset.
I'm fucking hungry now. Why did we do this question?
Because the other ones were dumb.
Yeah. All right.
What would your side be?
See, now you got me thinking fair fries.
Once you think fair fries, you can't think of anything else.
Yeah, I was trying to I feel like I'd want maybe like a mac and cheese. Maybe something like just a little bit spicy. Not I don't want it to be like a hot ones challenge or anything like that, but just like, oh, that mac and cheese got a little kick to it. Like maybe like a what's the pepper jack?
Oh,
like a pepper jack mac and cheese. Because I feel like a nice turkey sandwich with some mac and cheese would be like a really
good.
It would just be totally unhealthy.
Yeah.
Nothing about it would be good for you.
No.
But man, you would eat it and you'd just be like, I feel so warm and comforted. That's all I would want it to be. And maybe I'll throw you get one broccoli. One little floret comes on your plate.
Yeah.
Some people would be like, is that just for decoration?
Is it just a garnish? Yeah.
But really it's just so that you can justify it by saying it came with broccoli.
Right. I had broccoli with my dinner. So what would your drink be?
See, again, milkshake is in my head.
I thought Dr. Pepper for you.
I do love a nice Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is definitely taken over the number one spot for Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew just reached a point where it's really good when you get a nice cold Mountain Dew when you haven't had one in a long time. But you drink them back to back and you're like, that's too much.
That's a lot. That hurts the tummy.
Because I'm old now.
That's right.
Dr. Pepper would really kick ass with all of that.
Or like a McDonald's fountain Coke.
Oh man, McDonald's Coke is a different level.
It's just different.
It really, their Sprite is too. It's just
dirty.
Sharper. Yeah.
Dirty Sprite.
Dirty Sprite. We're going to McDonald's after this. Holy shit. Yeah, I feel like a soda would be really good. I would also want a dessert.
Yeah.
And I think if I was going to do a dessert, it would just be a really big warm chocolate chip cookie.
Yum. Your chocolate chip cookies though.
Yes. Yeah.
Because none of the other ones are as good.
So complete meal, melty, gooey, delicious turkey sandwich, slightly spicy, delicious mac and cheese, one sprig floret of broccoli. I might throw a cucumber or cauliflower on there too.
Ooh.
So you got broccoli and ghost broccoli. Because that's going to be your soul leaving your body.
After you eat it, for sure. I'm so hungry.
A nice large Dr. Pepper, iced down, glistening,
Dirty.
Slightly moist on the outside from
a little condensation,
a little puddle underneath it because it's just it's that
saucy girl.
It's that wet. And then a nice giant warm chocolate chip cookie to top it all off.
I think I'd go, I guess I have a milkshake, but I'd also do probably cheesecake.
Oh, cheesecake.
With strawberries on it.
Like a strawberry drizzle or just fresh strawberries?
Both.
Okay.
I want the strawberries that have been in the simple syrup that are a little softer and maybe a little flourish of remember that one time I made, I don't know what it was. I cut the strawberries I sliced them but didn't slice them all the way through and then I fanned it.
Yeah.
Like that. With a sprig of mint.
Oh, mint. I like it.
Thin.
I'm so
hungry.
Just describing all that food.
I would fuck up McDonald's right now. I would get one of them big old fat dirty sandwiches. Little burger.
Oh God, I feel so dirty, but I also want it so bad.
I'm gonna hate myself if we go anywhere, but I'm down.
Do as we say, not as we do. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.